It's cold outside. I never really know how to feel about winter because, like, on the one hand, I love it. I hate being hot. Like, absolutely hate it with passion. But when it starts to get cold and, like, you feel like you have frostbite 24/7, that's not an enjoyable thing. But I guess it's like the lesser of two evils. Like, it's better to be freezing than melting. To me, it is. I don't know. What I wanted to talk about today was kind of like, I don't know if it's a serious thing, but it's definitely an important thing. It's just, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Does anybody really know? I guess I've always had this thought that everyone kind of has some sense of direction, like, instilled in them, some, like, sense of what they want out of life already, or they at least have something, like, guiding them, like, they know which direction they want to follow, they know what they want to do, and for me that's just never really been there. You know, I honestly can't say that I've ever really set a goal for myself in life. Well, there's like, you know, I'll finish this plate of mashed potatoes and I can go to sleep. That's a goal that I would have sometimes. Well, all the time, but I never, like, life goals. I guess it's difficult for me to set life goals because I don't know what I want out of life. Does anybody? I guess I've just kind of been floundering about trying to find some sense of direction. And I've never had really a sense of direction. And it used to be really difficult for me to accept that because I thought it was just me. You know, I thought I was defective or something. I guess the reason I think that everyone has a life set out or whatever is you look at people and they're so sure of themselves and so sure of what they're doing that it's I mean, you're almost, like, jealous, like, at the amount of confidence they have in themselves. The amount of confidence they have that, you know, I'm just gonna go to work today and get this done, and then I'm gonna come home and, like, start working on this and that. And they just get shit done and they do things. I guess in my head, like, I always thought that there would be this moment where, like, I just knew what I was gonna be doing or what I wanted to be doing. I would just work towards that goal and that would be my life and I'd be happy, but I still have no idea. I think it's really important that everyone realizes that you're not alone in not knowing what the hell you're doing. We all have these crushing doubts and, like, fears and worries that we just don't know what we're going to do. I mean, no one knows what they're doing. No one has the slightest clue. You know, we're all just, like, pretending like we do, I guess. Fake it till you make it. We're all kind of just taking things as they come and trying to make the best of any situation that comes our way. And I think it's important that everyone realizes that you're not the only person without a sense of direction. But it's also important to understand that it's okay to feel those things. I think those are just natural aspects of life. Those are just natural emotions. Don't beat yourself down if you are feeling these things because it's just natural. Everyone feels these things. Everyone gets lost, and that's okay. It's just, that's part of life. There's these lyrics in a song that I fucking love, and it's embrace the struggle when it's all you can see. And that's exactly right. Like, accept that you have no idea what you're doing. Embrace the fact that you are just lost. I mean, accept that and let it empower you. Because once you accept that, it's not a fear that you're lost anymore. It's just a part of who you are. And once you accept that, you're able to move forward beyond that. It's not just this, like, constant worrying in your head. It's not this constant, like, I gotta stop being lost. I gotta stop. This, and that. But once you accept it, that yes, you're struggling, you're lost, whatever. Once you accept it, you can move past it. Once you accept that you are not alone, that you are not defective because you don't know what you want out of life. Once you accept that, you can move past it and start to figure out what it is that you do want in life. Even if it is like short-term things, like you fucking hate your job, so you quit it, like you find a new one, and then you just keep going. Like, I think that's the point. You just keep going, and eventually you're gonna get to a place where, like, I like being here, and I like this, but I want to do that, so I'm gonna do that. I guess the point of today's video was to tell you guys that even if you have virtually no clue what the hell you're doing, it's okay. Just accept it. Embrace that you are just a fucking lost sheep in the fucking pasture. You know what? But you're your own fucking shepherd. You bring your own self back to where... No, don't bring yourself back. Like, drive yourself forward to where you want to be. Take yourself to greener pastures, my friend. Because it's all... just like feel that power rushing through you. Once you accept that you don't know where you are, then you make your own path. You like drive yourself forward. You just go and you do your thing and you find what it is that you want. List the points here. 1, it's okay to be struggling and not know what you want out of life. 2, you're not the only one feeling that. So don't feel like you're dying in a world of despair. Like, it's okay to reach out to people because chances are they feel those exact emotions too. 3, embrace your struggle, you know? Embrace it, let it empower you, because once you embrace it, you accept it, you move on, and you create your own path, and you know what you're doing. My 4th and final point is that ultimately, you are the decision maker in this life. It's your life, and it's up to you to decide where you're going to go with it. And even though you might not have the slightest clue what decision you have to make, it's you. You know, do what makes you happy, I guess. Not I guess. I know that you should do what makes you happy. That's just the thing. Cool. Awesome. Great talk.